Thomas Patrick Ward. 25-0 as a pro. My biggest wins of my career so far would be winning the British title and defending it, and winning IBF European. I'm in New York City at the minute. We're fighting in Kansas next Friday, live on Showtime in a WBO World Title Eliminator. So some big things happen.
Welcome back to my channel. Joseph Parker versus Martin Bakole, the Bogeyman. It came in late, very short notice, with only 2 days. Apparently he was still in Congo, so he had to get on a flight sharpish and get into Saudi Arabia to fight Joseph Parker. Now, on form, Parker is on a winning ratio at the minute, isn't he? He cannot be beaten at the minute and stopped. He's in great shape, warrior of a fighter. He's only been down a few times in his career, and you know, big respect to both fighters. They'll just fight anyone, anywhere and anytime. So let's have a look at this matchup then, and I will touch on briefly about the betting. I'll go on Ladbrokes. I've got the Ladbrokes app, so I'll quickly jump on there and have a quick look at the betting for this fight. Just seen, by the way, Zhilei Zhang getting stopped by Ajit Kabayel, and now Kabayel is still unbeaten, and this has to be his biggest win to date, in my opinion. One of his biggest wins to date. He stops Zhang getting a knockdown when he was losing the fight on all of the rounds, apart from the round when he knocked him down, and it gassed him out really bad. Zhang in bad conditioning, really. I mean, both fighters look gassed, but Zhang even more so. Kabayel just kept going to the body and eventually got the stoppage via a body shot. I think it was round number 6, don't quote me on that. So yeah, Kabayel, and it was a bit of a delayed reaction from Zhilei Zhang, and yeah, he just couldn't recover. He got up after the 10 count, so obviously Kabayel wins. Joshua was there, interesting, that could happen, do not rule that out. Joshua congratulating Kabayel, so yeah, that would be interesting. Joshua, that would be a good fight, Kabayel and Joshua, because Joshua will have something to fight for now, because Kabayel won a title. I think it was a WBC. Don't quote me on that. Again, do not quote me, but he's won a significant title, Kabayel, so we will see him again, I'm sure, on the Riyadh card. Back to this one then. Parker comes into this fight with a record of 35 victories with only 3 defeats. He has 23 knockouts to date. That gives him a respectable KO ratio of 65%. World rankings, he's ranked at number 7. New Zealand rankings, he is ranked as number 1. He is now aged 33. He boxes out of the orthodox stance with a height of 6'4" and a reach of 76. In his last fight, he defeated Zhilei Zhang by majority decision when Parker down in rounds 3 and 8, and he goes on to win the fight. Zhang coming into that fight 291 pounds, Parker 247. Wins over Simon Keane, Jack Macy. His last loss was against Joe Joyce in 2022. He lost that fight by 11th round KO, going to Joe Joyce. And then you go back to 2018 when he suffered his first defeat against Anthony Joshua, and then also against Dillian Whyte, both by unanimous decision to Joshua and Dillian Whyte. A win against Deontay Wilder by 12th round unanimous decision. Let's have a look at Bakole then. He comes into this fight with a record of 21 victories, respectable KO ratio of 76%. He is also aged 33. Stance orthodox with a height of 6'6". No reach on here for Bakole. His biggest win was against Jared Anderson. He stopped him in round number 5. A win against Carlos Takam. Tony Yoka in 2022 by majority decision. A win against Sergey Kuzmin. A win against Kevin Johnson by 5th round TKO. Now, let's jump on Ladbrokes on my phone. I've got my phone here. Go on Ladbrokes, open the app up. Just loading it up now. Bear with me. Here we go. Boxing. Just quickly. There we are. Boxing. Click on boxing. Let's have a quick look. Joseph Parker, 8-15. Martin Bakole, 13-8. So, let's have a look. If I put £10 on Bakole, my potential returns would be £26, so I'll win just over £16. Yeah, £26.50 if I put a tenner on Bakole, and I actually might go ahead and do that. Parker, 8-15 favourite, so I'll put £10 on Parker to win £15.33. I'll boost it, £15.50, so I'm going to win £5.50 off a £10 bet. No thanks. I'm gonna go with Martin Bakole to get the upset here. I think he can stop Parker, and I think he will look to do that because the longer this fight goes on, in my opinion, it favours Joseph Parker. So I'm gonna say Bakole for the big upset in rounds. What we're looking at, I'm gonna say rounds 5 to 7. He hopefully gets the stoppage. If he don't, then I see Parker outboxing him. But I'm going to say Bakole to win this by stoppage. Let me know your thoughts as always. Thanks for watching. This could steal the card, couldn't it, Bakole and Parker? It's actually it's even such a good replacement, Bakole. He deserves this shot. And let's just have a quick look. What title is it for? It's for the WBO World Heavyweight title, and I'm going to say Bakole for the big upset in rounds 5 to 7. He gets the knockout, and I think he needs to knock this guy out cold to win the fight. Let me know your thoughts as always. Thanks for watching.